So basically, the hero is supposed to come in as a faithful companion with faithful friendship, protection, and rescue. The hero has conviction, real goals. They have courage and nobility. Come in, do your part, make your move. The guide with the letter in the reverse. So somebody acting as a guide hid a message, hid communication, got in the way of communication. I don't know, maybe had somebody's mail illegally forwarded possibly, and they're acting like a guide. They're an advisor. And they have experience, so this makes me think that this is a figure that is of age, very aged, an old person. But they did the wrong thing. Maybe they were meant to actually be a good person, but maybe they've misused their wisdom. And maybe like the trust that they've put out there has misled a lot of people. That one I feel like should be in the reverse, but I didn't have these cards in the reverse. Otherwise, I bet it would be. Because they did something vile and corrupt. And they messed with somebody's communication and somebody's message. The journalist with the bouquet. The journalist, take on the day with real information, be a writer, use your news well, feel all of the poetry and advocacy you have in you. So yeah, definitely poetry involved, probably by a really crappy wannabe fake poet. And interesting is bouquet is on it, which is basically flatter and deception. Let me read it. There wasn't much that this had much good that this had to say about it. Bouquet, rewards, pleasure, and flattery. Yep, flattery to get rewards. Flattery to spend somebody's money. Pleasure given so that they can get what they want. An expression of appreciation can be a great reward for hard work. Enjoy the pleasure of such an occasion, but watch for flattery as an ulterior motive. So I don't know. Maybe this person with the ulterior motive that messed with the journalist is connected to this guide that messed up the communication. Could be, possibly. Clouds, which is deceptions and secrets, but it's in the reverse. So helper. Somebody was supposed to be a helper. Somebody's supposed to be a helper. Somebody that's actually for real caring, a nurturer that is generous with their finances. Feel all the grace and kindness you have in you. But that went along with this clouds in the reverse, which basically the clouds is doubt, confusion, and secrets. Lack of clarity is a source of misunderstanding and doubt. Remove the veil of confusion to see the truth. Thinly cloaked secrets are revealed through investigation. So yeah, I guess hopefully that's happening. I mean, the cards say it is. I just have yet to see it personally. But yeah, the deception is turned around. People are exposed. And look, I love it how there's a spaceship in that. Aliens are doing it. Cloak, their cloaks and their masks are falling off. I pray that one just about every day. They are going to be seen thoroughly for what they are and what they have done. There is an investigation on them. It says thinly cloaked secrets are revealed through investigation. There's an investigation on them. Eyes are on them. The truth is coming out. All the sabotage that they have done, all the false flattery, working in somebody else's energy and essence to get in the way and try to take somebody else's place with a journalist. And then their guide, the older person they're working with, blocking communication, hiding letters, having somebody's mail forwarded. It is all going to be exposed by a helper, by an investigator. These were the bottom of the deck, so I don't know how it relates, but the seeker. The seeker is taken on the day with real insight, is a free thinker, so a divergent thinker, and that was hard to say. They use their interest well. They feel all the hopefulness and common sense. Boy, God, do we have common sense on this planet? I'm really super unsure. That was 444. With the clover in the reverse on the seeker. So there is a seeker, but it seems like, as with everything in this story, there's all kinds of interference. Oh, yeah. So Clover is usually good luck, joy, and prosperity. But the seeker, this is what's going on. We're seeking for the answers to what has been stolen. Why somebody's opportunities have been blocked. Why their designs have been stolen. Why they have been sabotaged. Why their work has been stolen. And I guess I mean that in like, the way of writing, songs, just general talent and general essence having been stolen. But the seeker's going to seek and find out, solve their own case. And then somebody in a high position of authority is going to back it up. And then a real just, fair judge is going to be not okay with all that has gone on. They are going to prison. Those that have stolen and gotten the way and continue to sabotage, 555, are going to prison. There's gonna be a change. There's gonna be a change in the House of Flies. And those that have acted corruptly and have done underhanded dirty work to make sure that they got in a place where maybe somebody else was supposed to be, they're going to be judged. And then the prosperity and the treasure and then the inheritance is going to go back to the one it was intended to go to in the first place. Also, this seeker card concerning the karmic, what's crazy nuts about this whole thing and makes it more of like a Disney story with all their like villainous sabotage. But what makes this more like a Disney story is the crazy amount of research that this freaking weirdo did on both the masculine and the divine feminine, and found out little details so they could come in with an act as an actor and put on this big act in this front and pretend like they had knowledge in this and that and pretend like they cared about this cause and that cause, and then even stole divine feminine's work, inventions, designs, and took them on as their own. Because this karmic and her mother knew who was destined to be with the divine masculine. So they devised a little plan because they're just gross and disgusting villains. And I cannot wait for this story to be told. This one's up. They put a mountain, they put blockages in the way, but the mountain is also significant. Ha! Ring in reverse. They got the ring, but guess what? You ain't getting it. You ain't getting the contract. You ain't getting the connection. You ain't getting the life that wasn't intended for you, but for somebody else. You ain't getting the marriage. You're going to be exposed first. The marriage is called off for the woman that's in the reverse. And her mother that thought she was just going to live off of this connection. You're done. Y'all are done.